Hi everybody, I'm Tara from Crooked Row, and today we are going to talk about seed starting with a toilet paper roll or a paper towel roll. That'd work too. There has been so many times since I have started gardening where maybe I ran out of seed starting trays, or just different things have happened, or we were in a really big financial bind. Actually, a few years ago during COVID, we had a hard time even getting trays at all. And so you just have to make do. And I think that my big thing is that, and I know I always say this a lot on this channel, is that I want everybody to feel like they can start a garden. They can start seeds, they can start plants. You can have the security of growing your own food. I mean, there is so much uncertainty in our world right now that I really want people to feel like no matter what you do or don't have, you can grow your own food. Your family is not going to starve. I'm not saying that there won't be hard times, but like growing your own food brings a stability that nothing else does. And so you can make tons of money, but if you don't know how to grow your own food, thankfully there's a quick learning curve, I'll say. But so today, let's take a look. I'm gonna go ahead and plant out a seed tray. I think I have brought some dill that I'll plant this in, but I wanted to go ahead with you and just show you. I'm gonna cut up some of those and just show you how incredibly easy it is. If you don't want to use toilet paper rolls, which I like the toilet paper rolls because they break down better in the ground, and I will be planting dill out very soon. I just kind of wanted to sprout them first before I, wasted any kind of garden space. You can use so many different things, yogurt cups and just anything that you can get your hands on. If you don't have seed trays, like I'm getting ready to put this in an old seed tray where I don't have the actual cells for doing it. If you don't have a seed tray, put it in a baking pan, put it in anything. Like just get your seeds started. I have seen people take aluminum foil and make like their own little pan just so the water doesn't run out of it. There's so many ways that you can actually do this. So I always want to be an encouragement to you, to everyone, and show that anybody can do this. So let's go ahead and get started on our great toilet paper roll seed starting set. Let's go. Okay, I actually just pulled this off of our toilet paper holder. You want to remove the toilet paper. It will serve no purpose that I can see. And if you have something like sweet peas, if you have sweet peas that you're planting and you need the long, tubular, you can use these. If you actually need them even a bit longer, you can cut a paper towel holder by size. Sweet peas are one of those where their roots like to go narrow and long. They don't like to spread out. And they actually call this training them to do that so that they don't spread wide. They go long instead. But we're not doing that today. So, but you just come in and I'm gonna cut these in half because again, I'm just mimicking a seed tray. That's all I'm doing here. So I'm gonna cut these and then come right back to you. Okay, well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 24 here. These again are the perfect little size just to get your seeds sprouted. And I'm gonna go ahead and wet down some of my Jiffy, can you see that? Seed starting mix. And so I can fill these. Okay, I have some great moist seed starting mix. As you can see, just barely any dribbles of water coming out. It holds together. That's how you want it. And then I'm going to hold these in my hand and fill them. You can fill them like normal within this, but I feel like you're just gonna waste a lot of soil. So I hold it in my hand like so. and go ahead and I put it over the bucket. You can't see. I try to put it over the bucket and do this so that any excess goes back into my bucket. So I'll show you that. I just take a handful right here like so, and I push it down into the sleeve. Get out any large particles, and voila, I put it in my tray. Okay, those are filled. I mean, that took essentially seconds. I'm just gonna put a little dibble in each one. Just fluff that up a little bit. Okay, now, I don't think you can see that. I'm planting bouquet dill into each little hole I created. I'm gonna put 2 kind of far apart and then just slightly tamp down the fluff. And I'm gonna do that in each one of them. I'm going to just barely water these in. Whoop, just barely. That was a lot more than I planned. So there you see how completely easy that was. I mean, there's actually no difference between doing this and starting them in seed starting trays. Now, I will say this is not a best practice. And the reason why I say that is because typically something with the plasticky sides is going to be one, less messy. There are some watering issues that you might deal with. If you deal with fungus gnats, it's another thing that I probably would try to steer away from and maybe stick with plastic cups. Or if it's a money issue, styrofoam cups work fantastic. For anyone who's worried about the environmental issues, I use these year after year after year after year. So you can keep those. I just think that there are so many options. We all think that we have to do this very, regimented thing when we start seeds. And while it can be very convenient to do that, and it's very convenient, it's also not necessary. And so if you are tight on money, maybe you're just in a location like in the middle of Montana or Alaska and it's very hard for you to run back and forth to a store and you just need something in the meantime. There are so many little things that you can do so that you don't have to go do that. And so there are people who utilize newspapers and they actually create a little, cup for them to plant in. You can also, if you have none of this, you can just take the seed tray and put your soil in that, your soilless soil. And I mean, you'll have to separate out your plants, but that's okay. I mean, it's These are modern conveniences, and so I just want people to feel free, and I love the modern conveniences, but I want people to feel free that if you don't have the money, or maybe you just don't have the actual resource itself, it's okay. You can still start your seed. You can still plant. You can just get creative. There's so many things around us that we can utilize to get our family fed and to get things started. So I hope that you leave us a comment or put a comment in the comments below. I love to hear how people are doing their seeds. I mean, it's great to start them in the trays too. 99% of my seeds this year, excuse me, I do thousands of seed starts. 99% will be in seed trays because I need the convenience. I just wanted to show you a great way. Toilet paper rolls are something that literally everyone has in America and overseas. I mean, everyone's using toilet paper. So we can all use this. You have tons of them. You're just throwing them away. So at the very least, try it and let us know in the comments below how it worked for you. If you struggled with fungus gnats, some people will put vermiculite on the top of theirs to help with fungus gnats. I know last year we had like a mold issue for some reason on some of our starts, and so cinnamon also works. I'll link that down below so you can see that in action. And there are just amazing hacks and tips and tricks that you can use to make sure that you have food for your family and that you can be more self-sufficient. So I would also suggest that you maybe, if you have to use this for all of your seed starts, it's a-okay. You can do it, you can make it through. But if you have, availability to something else, you do want to kind of utilize this in not a long-term solution. So I'm going to use this for dill because I'm getting ready to plant dill out in a few weeks. And so I'm just going to let these pop up in the grow room, or maybe out here it's so hot out here in the greenhouse though. It was like 102 when I got in here. But I'm gonna, make sure they pop up because I like to specifically space my things out. But in a few weeks I will be, planting those out. If you have something that needs 6 to 8 weeks in their containers, I'm not gonna tell you not to do it, but you might want to try to do another option because these will start to get soggy, especially for anything that needs a good moisture in it. And we don't want to let our plants dry out. So I would say, something that this is a temporary solution for plants that are going to be planted out soon. So anyway, if you have any questions or comments, put them down below. We love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching this video. And remember, if we can use toilet paper rolls to start our seeds, anybody can. Thanks. Bye.